We're back on EA Sports. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Carr now on first and 10. Offense holding up. They're able to drop it. That big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again. And a massive sack on first down, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Another try following the sack. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Looking out of the gun, it's Carr. And the Packers are there, he's hauled down. And the defense comes through and back him up ahead of fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense.
Down.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Mega. Hut.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be second down.
Set, ready, set.
Play fake, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, set, come on, set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He has the first over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. Just like that.
First and 10 from the 41.
Ready?
Loves to throw again. And they pick him off again.
Damn, they took the ball from us.
And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he says, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's complete to Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. This one not average quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
The nice beats.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
Real travel, real corner.
They put a receiver in motion right. From the 22 on 2nd down.
She like service. I'm in the front truck.
And beat up body credit as soon as he let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing
laid up with a bitch in your pocket. Get money and get dropped. Both out and switch out. Put up in my S5. Red S5. I'll make plays in a Uber. I'm a fucking distributor.
This is reeled in by Kamara.
Drug dealers shooter. I look like a walking bank. Look like POA or true. I ain't going no back and forth. I ain't with the talking bitch. I'm showing. I ain't like no motion. What the fuck you nigga be doing? Ready to die like that bitch? Nigga say.
His second scoring catch of the game.
Yeah.
That one's
you ready to die about that bitch? Nigga sad. Nigga goofy.
Nigga sad. Now to 22 points.
Yeah.
Now is McMahon to kick this away.
All that pressure, nigga. That's how you kill us. How you kill them, man. Them same losses turn me to a winner.
Now to return it.
Real trapper, real corner bizzle. Big saw the big one, not the little, not the little. She wanna ride the wave, she like my surf. I'm in the foreign truck, getting beat up by these perks. Niggas call me so many times, I call me Kyrie Irving. How you laid up with a bitch and your pockets hurt?
1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw.
Yeah.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Damn, Fetty.
Trying to force one through there.
They're not yet. Let's get the ball.
Up 2nd down. Love out of the shot. Caught him deep.
Damn, Fetty.
Oh, the ball is out.
Shit.
And the Saints grab it.
Fuck.
And then
What the hell? 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 What the hell?
Like damn, why I get it like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like why, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something.
What they do?
The hood got whack and the step went turn. Got a 488 and a glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals when the night check came and I still got chills in the 2K league. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss hundreds and my thumb got stank. Out here everything come free. I ain't never make God, but I bet he know me. The money better living off game. You should get it. I ain't never your kind. Late, but I'm really on time. Girl, what you really on mine? I ain't getting your time. True for that. Still in my prime. Talk like you 20 on grind, 20 on 9. How you living on spine? Better off dying. Need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. Looking all hurt. Funny till your ego got nerve. Would have made it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 little white shirt, 20 little white teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I'm working on reach. I'ma run it off top. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now, where I got it back in. Number 1 son about the level. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a reach so silly.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and our focus is on Romeo Dobbs. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love going to throw right away. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Love now. That one out wide and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And that'll be caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. The numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike.
Play fake. Here's Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Packers in trouble to start play. 6-8 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory,
all his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Down.
Throwing. Love. And his throw here is incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And you look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some... secondary. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Yeah. Interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the return.
Ultra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. As they've got it as we resume action. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some room to work. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Come on, man. Where the fuck was the protection at, bro?
It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Love. And for the first time today, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And bulldozing his way through. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
Oh, you motherfucker.
Another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Ain't nobody safe. Put it in their face.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love, they go play action now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paul. On play action, Love to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Brought down. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And about set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
17. .52 blaster, ultra.
Play action this time with Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll go in the books as just a...
Okay, right? Mega. Ready.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And nowhere to fit that.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and our focus is on Romeo Dobbs. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Packers and the Saints on Monday night.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Here's Carr to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's got room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now another one thrown incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Strike. Strike. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Triple 38. Hey, check mega. Set.
Love. Nowhere to
Wow,
go. He lost
you
the
fucking
football.
kidding me.
And this is picked up by the Saints. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
What now?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. The pass caught by Olave. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Love from the gun.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
To throw, it's Carr.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And you look at the Saints defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Holding offense.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Still second down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw his car. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ultra. Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Here we go. 22 needle. Back.
Throwing. Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. And this one's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Ready.
Here's Love.
Fuck.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carr. Drops this, and he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Love now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Carr now to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Love looking to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. So we reach halftime in what's been a fair... All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. And that one drops down incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Let's go now.
Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Ready.
To the air again, Love. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Carr. That is caught. Able to slither by. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the slot man goes in motion left. Carr going to throw. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Said Wilson. 37 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point from McManus is good, and it is 28-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's Carr to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out.
Like damn, why I get it like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack in the shed went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living up golf on the last few deals when the night check came and I still got got chills. Hit a 2K lick. I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet. Now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby. Where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in the center. Down them streets to the boy. I ain't looking. I ain't riding no fleet. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling. Got peeled. I was 20 plus young. Got real young black boy. Ready, got me better living off gas. You should get it. I ain't never your kind. Late, but I'm really on time. Girl, what you speaking your mind? I ain't digging your sign. True for the mind. Hurt, but I made it out fine. Still in my prime. Really out line. Talk like a 20 on grind. Going 20 on 9. How you living on spine? Better off dying. Got a new one more phone. Need to get it first. And I'ma get it off first. Find a way you ain't surf. Make it all hurt. 50 got dirt. Wanna make it all worse. Woke up looking like work. 150 lil on my shirt. 20 lil on my teeth. Boy, I make it in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off. Don't turn in the festival. I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the tooth on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. She right that way. I got like she ain't shape for it. All time, wait for it. And then she pay for it. Think the same how much I pay for it. Stop the thing the same how much I get for it. Get into pieces, but take on it. Fragile made out of glass, no the drapes on it. Trust these shoes so deep, play it safe on it. When I got fun, forget about that stain on it. When the door got closed, I feel so bad. I'm on my hands, I'm on the ball purse, but you going outside, now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat, living out his backpack, need to get it back, gotta bring it along, you need both lanes, gotta do it. When I find that strange, play with the fire, but everywhere where you desire. Got turned, got it crack when the boy won't learn. Wrapped up shorty when the block is sharp. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yeah. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I just want to roughneck.
Made it tough for me to lose. So appreciate you being.
Ask me if I'm finished now.
This is not
100 men, I don't know no other man. Like 100 just for 100 bands. I don't even got me 100 bands. I'm still gonna make me 100 M's with 100 plans. Give me pesos. Like a prego.
It's okay. This shit like college. We ain't never take you out.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. Just lay in it.
No, it'll never be the same. You will fall out of the fame.
My head is don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
It's different.
I'm okay with it.
We die missing.
You didn't come to me, they don't play with it. Want a 10-piece, make it out play.
I'm down missing. My niggas fucking camera. Just in one bitch. Look at that, but I'm bitches. I'm just witnessing.
Why would I DM it first when I'm the king?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Edgerrin Cooper, who just continues to produce as he approaches 80 tackles for the season. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Anders Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive begin from the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. Man in motion, headed right. Look at this, the wideout gets in to start this drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Down in, he gets his hands underneath for the catch. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 48-yard line.
Man in motion here. Another try following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a third down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dump off, caught by his back. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, but more importantly, to stop it.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Play fake, it's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen in a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. McCarthy looking to throw. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now they send their back in motion right. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming.
Wondering if you're in line for a tax refund?
And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Free refund tax calculator helps you estimate your tax outcome in 3 easy steps.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And coming off our first points of the ball game. They're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. It's another first half mistake. Now he loses the ball. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Jacobs running behind center. And he carries it for a big gain and gets him down into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You've got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest. They've got first down from the 31. Receiver in motion, headed right. Starting to drive with a give to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. For big yards on the right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They go play action on first. That's into the hands of Dow. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 30 short in your back pocket, you get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Even the shorties can kill us.
Even the shorties can kill you. But we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Packers in possession. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go and play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And Pace has got it. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Throwing deep to the left side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Packers will take over possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. One final shot before halftime. That's completed right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Packers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
I'm just going to say, maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he's able to send that one away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's got him. That's Addison. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And the Packers had a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. McCarthy with a blitz coming. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Pratt. He must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way of swatting away and get out the incompletion. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pratt to throw it. Oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's slapped away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Looking to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second and 21 at the 26-yard line.
Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He's on the move. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Smith able to put it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through. Get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Back to throw. Here's Pratt. And a little play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. And that makes it second down. Now it's Pratt. Running off centers. Man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Pratt looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. We'll cobble together a yard there. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Play action on first down. He throws a bullet deep to the... And they kick him off again! And the Vikings get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third.
Hotel, Big Apple, 5 stars. Balcony view, big sofa. Broadway bus can find their perfect.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hutchinson reels it in. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. That pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision.
And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. This one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh no, they did it yet again! And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They give to Jones, right side. Jukes one defender, and he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hutchinson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Right, ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And like a swarm of hornets, the coverage has been everywhere this offense has tried to throw it. So many possessions lost to interceptions, as we're being reminded of right here.
Yeah, think about it from a pure mathematical perspective. That's as many as 24 to 20, even 32 points left on the table offensively. That's enough to win a brand new football game. Kept off the board by a secondary. You call them hornets, I call them dancing like a butterfly and stinging like a bee.
I love it. Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incomplete.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Second down carry for Jones. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings nearing their 9th win of the season. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Jones once more. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Counterplay, Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home.
Where the hell did come from? Oh. My keys took off. What, that's the way of music? Yeah, that's something. Skip.
But it's ready.
You ain't shit.
But I'm trying. I want to make money. Say my main bitch had the links, which ain't tripping on that. Yeah, bet you see matter of fact. Yeah, still a little. That mama should have raised you better. My hardcore can't take this weather. I think smart, so I hate you. This can't play games to me because I ain't gon' spill it. Yeah, say if you don't need it, style. Yeah, I talk too about my pain and my problem. I ain't the same, but I'm trying. They want to see me in the truck so my so don't need to be crushing the glass. My peace is I need it in life. It's all part. We all fight. You get what you like. Nothing ain't the same when I'm in the scene. Fucking I'm still the same. But I'm in the scene that I follow. High school, I follow. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I do. I am playing. They tell the teacher I'm gonna be the man. That it going down well. I'm gonna have it. Pop me my shit. Show them the don't worry. My phone straight. I mean, I'm in high school. Last my favorite. I bet they
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he won't escape this. The Texans take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw, Pratt. Looking for Watson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football on the first turnover. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Going power with a big tight end. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. Lloyd can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2. Sometimes.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel... They go play action on first. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Throwing here, Clifford. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Now Clifford. And the man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it's going to be second down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get it. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Really?
It's not just imperative.
All of this music been playing by itself.
Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here's second and 5.
What else is on? What else is on? No, that came out on my list. I was listening to something else. Let It Burn came on the list.
Complete.
Yesterday?
Beat the defender there.
No, it wasn't.
And it'll be third and 5.
No, it wasn't.
Coming up. Looking to throw, Clifford. And oh, someone stepped
Baby, I didn't even play Usher yesterday. No, I didn't. I played Sada Baby yesterday. It was probably already playing on my list, so I just hit it.
For the Packers this drive. First and 10. Coming
I don't fucking remember playing that shit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before
No, he got me in my feelings and I just started playing music.
Just about every offense
I don't say that any other time I listen to the shit.
Has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Pass it down close. Touchdown, Green Bay. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Here's Clifford to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Texans, they're going to have it.
How much I do, how much I succeed, they'll never how much.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Lloyd running dead ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
The play fake, he'll throw.
That's one.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have some new life!
I swear to God, life was kicking my ass, and they seemed like I had it good, but mentally it was bad. Just to get my brother back.
Offense ready to carry this drive, 1st and 10.
Trust issues won't change, that's just something I had.
Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd.
You want to go to
And he pushes it forward, but will only reach the 23.
see the new stuff?
Timeout coming from the Texans, that's their first.
You still got Dave's number, right?
Again, a run with Lloyd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. He'll look to throw it.
Come on, bro. Y'all can't give me no fucking help, no nothing.
Final timeout called by the Texans. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Back to throw. They can't connect as the coverage. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on to the contact. He arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to...
Lorenzo, get up.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So this is a Packers win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting to
catch me winning. Don't send me off to prison. Judge ain't sympathizing.
You gave me your burrito anyway.
He died 30-something after banging all them years. Grammy nominated, in the sun of shedding tears. All this money, power, fame, and I can't make you reappear. But all the way we go, we just embrace the only life we know. If it was me, I'd tell you, nigga, lay your life and grow. I'd tell you, finish what we started, reach the heights, you know. Gas the B12 to the pipe and smoke. B12 with the racks, you know. Not afraid of all my God, they just like y'all got to kill him. When you get it straight up like the mud, you can't imagine this shit. I've been pulling up in the dark with the baddest bitches. Young nigga been focused on my chick.
White people. I almost threw my pickle at you. I was over here looking for something to throw at your ass.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason.
Naya. Why the hell you wearing shorts, Kyle? You know it's going to be cold today, right?
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now Pratt. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
To
throw is Pratt.
Fucking block. What don't y'all get about that?
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football.
Is to prepare a payment voucher on Form 1040B and mail it to the IRS with a check or money order. Regardless of how you choose to pay, ensure that you make your payment by the deadline. Even if you filed for an extension to file your taxes, your payment is still due by the April tax deadline.
Throwing is Pratt.
With TurboTax, you'll ask a simple question and
rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. 2nd down. 3.5 to go. First quarter. To throw now, Pratt. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing now is Pratt. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Pratt. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That penalty
it
is
takes another
fine.
down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Operating from the gun, Pratt. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back.
Yeah, and they're killing me right now because these motherfuckers ain't doing what they're supposed to. I'm about to delete this fucking game because it's pissing me off. They got so many new buttons and shit now they want you to play with and do all this stupid shit. Why Madden can't just be Madden? You gotta do this, throw the ball. Do this button to catch the ball. Like, what the fuck? Like, see, when he catch the ball, he's supposed to just go up and catch it by himself. Now I gotta make him catch the ball. Exactly.
Your favorite movies and TV.
And if you don't time it right, it'll fucking give you an interception. Or they won't drop.
Paramount Plus, Play Kids Learning, Up Thinking Family, and more. Find your favorite movies and TV on YouTube.
Could someone patch us into the head coach's
This is why I stopped playing Madden.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Yeah. Fish, make the food basically. Never been a surprising move. Ain't been trying to save the home. Enough for this for all of us. The fuck you niggas waiting on. Baby kept it realer with you. Other niggas fake it though. I let you see a nigga lose. I took my losses like a G. I showed them niggas how to do it. You watch them niggas copy me. Y'all think this shit a fucking game. Try this shit and watch and see. Just put my voice from top to beat. None of these niggas topping me. I bought the Maybach car. Just double back and bought the Jeep. 100 shots inside the car.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They go play action here on first down.
Fuck. See what I mean?
Interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the return here will go.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Pratt. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Like, what the fuck, bro? He was supposed to turn around and catch that. I'm fucking done with this. I don't even want to fucking play this game no more. I'm mad I paid for this game. I am. Fuck me. At this point, I'm just gonna download 2K. I'm just gonna go get 2K. They always ask me, why you don't never play Madden no more? This is why, because you got to do too much shit to even play the damn game the right way. When Madden first came out, all you had to do was pick the person you wanted to throw it to and throw it to them. Now you got to throw it to the person you want to throw it to and make them catch the ball. And if you don't throw it right, they don't take that bitch. And the kick, I'm going to show you something too. Remember how you press X to kick the ball and then just kick it itself? Now you got to kick it, press the button, hold it, and then release it for the power. Watch. Well, it won't show it now. They kicking the meat.
As they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be a starter.
Ain't no fucking way he jumped that goddamn high to catch that ball.
All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
See what I'm saying?
A double team, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Maya, why are you telling him you need to be getting dressed?
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McGowan. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a 2nd one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 4. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Pratt. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Christian Gonzalez in there to break that one up.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Back back to throw again. Flush to his right. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw with May.
Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Throwing here is May.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Jordan Willis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
We're going to throw. May.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Play action. May.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw, it's May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Pratt. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 27 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. To the air, May. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff up the middle. McGowan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Pratt going to look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Jordan Willis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jalen Polk, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing is Pratt. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.